Uploading Nerdigans, this is the one and only Packer Girl 89 of Nerdigans Inc., an anime and manga contributor to Bounding into Comics, and today's Nerdigan Deep Dive is going to be the tea from the NYC, aka the Hajime Isayama panel at Anime NYC. So before I get into this deep dive, let me just remind you to hit that like, share, and subscribe buttons. And because, of course, this channel, let alone this video, are not sponsored, if you love what we're doing and want to help keep this operation alive and kicking so we can keep bringing you more anime and manga content, whether it be for live reactions like we did for Attack on Titan, whether it be briefly for the anime before the fall and the manga, or news analysis and deep dives like this video, feel free to hit up our Cash App and PayPal. Links are in the description box below, as well as the link for the Twitter thread we are going to be covering up in here. So, woo, fam, we got some good shit up in this freaking panel. Oh my god, I may not have been there, but woo, thank you, Ramayasha, for freaking bringing it to us. Oh, I can't wait to get into this. So without further ado, let's get to it. So first of all, Isayama, I wish you would have come to California first, because New York is the first place on the other side of the world that Isayama has been to, which really freaking sucks. I wish it was here in Cali, but it is what it is. So how Isayama, became interested in being a mangaka was when he was younger. He really liked manga, and in elementary school he read manga magazines, including Shonen Jump, which was his first exposure to it. And when he was younger, he saw the art of Kiyoshi Yamashita, this art piece called Kaiju that would serve as one of the major inspirations for Attack on Titan. And looking at it, I believe it. Oh, damn straight. And when Isayama started, because the next question here is, when you first submitted the pilot of Attack on Titan, what kind of feedback did you receive from the editor? And when Isayama started, to aspire to become a mangaka, he went to publishers in Tokyo to, have them review his work. But the artwork wasn't considered up to par, so he was rejected, and he even thought about quitting if he was rejected again. But and that was before he went and met with Kodansha. And at Kodansha, editor Shintaro Kawakubo told him this was really good. This was really good work, which is the first time he heard that and almost didn't believe it. And the thing is, I do want to point this out in regards to that. Art is in the eye of the beholder. So what we don't know in regards to the publishers that rejected Isayama, if they were looking for more like an illustrative realism or, photorealism, we don't, or just more of an illustrative, because I cover a lot of goddamn manga and mama. I've covered a lot of manga and mama, and to an extent anime on this channel since like 2015, 2016-ish, and I have seen a lot. A lot that people would consider pretty, a lot that people would consider ugly, and a lot that people would consider meh. But it just depends. It does. But anyways. Every waking moment since Isayama started Attack on Titan, he's been thinking about the story. His main concern was just not to get canceled. It took him a while to come up with a plot line that he feels is simple to describe. That humanity faces extinction in a world full of man-eating titans, and that simplicity might be why it's so appealing. Yeah, that's how it usually is. You gotta keep it simple. You gotta keep it simple, stupid. Because you gotta make sure, to an extent, in terms of plot, you reach the lowest common denominator. But the thing is, though, the actual story itself, though, you can have it be more complex in the underlying themes. But the simple plot, you can have it as simple as you want it to be. I mean, best example, I know it's gag manga, but look at Me and Roboco. Me and Roboco is just a simple gag manga about a boy and his order maid, and woohoo! analyze it like I do. But anyways, I have to point it out with that because I love Miyamoto so much. I'm just saying. And the same goes for One Punch Man's another great example of that, by the way. Simple plot line. There's a lot that one does that's brilliant up in there in that writing. Oh my god. But anyways, Isayama feels 80% of manga gets canceled before it gets a chance to mature. You may not be able to reclaim that initial investment you put into making it. I'm looking at you, Weekly Shonen Jump. I'm also, to an extent, looking at you, Young Jump, with what you fucking did to, oh my god, Kurogane no Valhalion. Why the fuck did you cut it, you bastards? That manga was good. Let's see. Okay, so this right here, and also, I gotta bring this up with you, back to you, Shueisha. The also could be said for Food Wars. Yes, Food Wars gets the same treatment on this. Dr. Stone, it's a different story. Food Wars, I know there were some other situations, but the manga could have just gone on hiatus and not had to put up with this fuckery. I'm not happy with what happened with Food Wars. I'm still waiting for my World Tour arc. I keep bugging Saki about it. But the reason why I bring this up is this as well. Is what Isayama said. He starts by his creative process in terms of characters. He starts creating characters from designing their appearance and then figuring out where they fit in the action and story he wants to tell. That's really how Food Wars was. Is because I met Saki and Yudo, and I went to the Food Wars panels a few years ago. Saki came up with everything for Food Wars, characters, everything, and Yudo basically did the writing. That's and that's kind of what this makes me think of. Okay, so the next question here is, what was it like introducing the Marley cast? So the Marley arc was the most fun he had during the entire serialization. And of course, when he started the Marley story arc, he was really into Game of Thrones and Breaking Bad. And yeah, and he likes, oh god, I'm sorry that they bastardized Lord of the Rings because I know he likes Lord of the Rings too. He got the inspiration for Gabby from Arya Stark, and Falco was inspired by Jesse Pinkman. Yeah, I could see it. He spent a good deal of time developing the Marley characters to make readers emotionally engage with them, so by the time he brought the old cast back as their antagonists, it would create, some divide and some conflict. Because remember what happens in the Marley arc. There is that one of the underlying themes is the cycle of hatred. So it has to make the reader conflicted, which I really, really like. That's one thing I really do like about, one of the many things I like about Attack on Titan, is that Isayama gets you really to think about what's going on, makes the reader feel conflicted. So the next question here is, did you know how you wanted to end Attack on Titan from the very beginning? Kiyoshi Yamashita's artwork encapsulates the story he wanted to do. From the very beginning, he knew the conclusion of where things would land, but not the destination of the characters, and watching the anime influenced his understanding of the characters, particularly who Eren is. Oh my god! Isayama, why did you let the anime influence you like this? Why? You shouldn't have done that! Oh my god, you should not have done this! But also, because the anime portrayed Eren as so heroic, in order to convince readers Eren isn't a good guy, he had to steer the story's direction in the way that he did. So this is the anime's fault! Oh my god, this is the anime's fault! Isayama, you shouldn't have done that! Why would you let the anime do this? Why? You shouldn't have let the anime influence you like this. Oh my fucking god. Do not let the anime influence you like this. No. Most of the readers, by the way, the majority of the manga readers would have been fine with you just ignoring the anime shit and just doing what you want to do. A great example of this, by the way, is look at Yu-Gi-Oh! Yu-Gi-Oh! Is the best example of this, where the characters are like the complete opposite, like especially like Mokuba, for example, who's a little shithead in the manga. I mean, look at the Ancient Magus Bride. It's completely different in the manga. I don't understand. Why did you let the anime influence you? Look at Dragon Ball Super. Dragon Ball Super anime is completely different from the manga in a lot of ways. I don't understand why you let this influence you. I'm gonna read the apology, but Jesus Christ, I can't believe you let that influence you. Why did you do that? We, the readers, already knew what you were going for. The anime onlys were going to be anime onlys no matter what. You weren't going to change their minds. The manga readers, we knew what you were going for. We didn't think Eren was a hero. We thought he was an idiot. We thought we knew what he was doing. At least I'd like to hope so. But here's what he said. I want to express my gratitude to all fans. I wasn't sure how to feel about the end of the story. I was having a really difficult time carrying heavy feelings. I was down for a long time until yesterday when I met fans during the signing. Aw. Fans told me the ending was great and that they loved the ending, and it made me happy. And coming to New York was a great experience for me. Thank you. Isayama, I'm going to say this. Minus, in terms of the ending was, in some respects, it was okay. I did like some of the stuff that happened in the ending. I'm not going to lie. Like the stuff with Armin and Zeke, for example. I really liked that. There were some very powerful moments going into the end. Like a lot of the stuff in the final arc was really powerful. It was really powerful. I don't hate the stuff in the final arc. I hate that you're saying that Eren, because the anime made Eren look heroic, that you went this route. I'm not mad at like a lot of the fuckery that happened with Eren. No, like just the ending though, there was some weird, like the only thing that bugged me about the ending for me was I wanted to see more of what was going to happen like afterwards. I wanted to see more of the aftermath more than anything else. Like the other stuff I was kind of met on. I wanted to see more of the aftermath. That was more my thing. Like the rest though, the rest was very interesting. That was the only thing I was kind of really pissed about. It's like, you're showing me all this other stuff. It's like, I want to see I want to see the rest of the aftermath. I want to see like Armin and Annie a little bit more. I see them. I want to see more of like the healing and stuff like that. But like, I totally understand what he was going for. Like, as time is going to keep moving and shit like that. I understand that, but Jesus. Isayama, you shouldn't have let them motherfuckers do that. It's the anime fucking influence. But why'd you let the anime influence you? Why? Why'd you do that? Oh my god. Oh my god. I can't believe this. I can't believe this. He said that the sauna influences. Oh god. Someone said in the audience that they loved Isayama. Oh my god, Isayama, I can't believe you let the anime influence you! Why would you let the anime influence you like this? Most of the time, the mangaka just ignore it! I'm so pissed! I'm fucking pissed about this! Isayama, unfortunately, isn't able to open a sauna like he wanted to after Attack on Titan's end, but hopes Americans will enjoy it themselves. It's like a legal drug. Ooh! Um, so this is interesting. Isayama doesn't even know what freedom means to him. Because remember, that was something that was going on up in Attack on Titan, was trying to figure out what freedom is. And in all reality, I don't think they really knew what freedom was. They figured out to an extent what freedom was. They were still like trapped in this cycle, if you think about it. Yeah, I can picture that. The most challenging part of creating manga is lack of sleep. Yeah, during the serialization, he was only sleeping 2 to 3 hours a night every day for an entire week. And best part of making manga is making money. He was really poor before making Attack on Titan, and nobody, friends or family, really believed in him. That sucks! So he's very grateful and humbled about his success. Aw, and Isayama said that someone just yelled arigato back at you. Thank you for reading Attack on Titan. Aw. Isayama's initial goal was just to be among the 20% of manga that survived. It's a miracle that it was able to survive this long, and he can come see everyone in New York, because the question was, did you think Attack on Titan would be popular? I'm very curious if he knows that mofos are saying that his manga is fascist. And I want to know. I really do. Here's the next question here. How do you hope your work will influence other creators? Well, one thing he could say to all the creators out there: do your thing. Might as well go big and reach to fulfill your dream. That's a good answer, actually. So Isayama's not going to make a new manga right now. You don't need to. Go relax, my man. Enjoy your success. Just go have fun. Chill. Enjoy your saunas, my man. Ooh, so someone asked him about Hange's background. So Hange's background. So Hange reminds Isayama of his friend from his hometown, Hayato. And Hange is a weirdo, so is his friend Hayato. He was always around me, felt normal that he was really strange. So while developing Hange, he, thought of him. Someone asked him if there was any TV show or movie that he really enjoyed recently. He thought House of the Dragon was really awesome, and he enjoyed Better Call Saul. Yeah, I've noticed Lord of the Rings isn't up there. He thinks he probably watches movies that everyone watches, but one he saw that he liked recently was Nope. Yeah, surprisingly, Isayama really likes Western content. Is there any TV show or is there anything else is this still the same question? Okay, there is. Okay. There's also this comedy show in Japan called Wednesday Downtown. Though Japanese comedy are questionable in terms of human rights. No, don't go look at me! There's this one episode where a comedian has to seek help from a total stranger who enters into his bouncing. I don't know why I brought this up. So here's his favorite character. He really likes the characters he's created, all the characters he's created, even the villains. And his favorite changes seasonally. Current favorite is Gene. To be able to portray his growth was fun for him. All right, let's get to favorite moment. Here we go. He feels like he's already losing memory of the series, trying to remember what even happened. It happens. But whenever Sasha and Connie called each other idiots when they're both idiots, those moments were really fun to draw, I bet. Another moment he really liked was the flashback story of Commander Keith, which he felt he wrote as a story beyond his own ability and was proud of himself. Aww. And one of the things Isayama wanted to express was his gratitude to all the fans out there. Wasn't sure how to digest the story after it ended and how to feel about it. He was carrying, as I said before, he was carrying these, I read that part already. But, let's see. So here's my thoughts on this overall. Isayama, you are a living proof of why mangaka should not be influenced by the anime. Don't let the anime influence you. Don't do it. I mean, you have to wonder, now you have to wonder what direction Isayama would have taken the manga if the anime didn't influence him like this. Why would you do this? Why? Did anyone think Eren was being heroic in that moment when he... Did anyone think Eren was heroic? Eren was being selfish. He is being egotistical. Well, doing heroic things, as we've seen in other series, and as time has gone on, it's very egotistical to do heroic things sometimes. But even freaking Sherry even acknowledged it. Doing heroic things is more so to like stroke the person's ego than anything else. It really is. So I don't know. I don't know why people would think Eren was being a hero. He's not. He was never a hero. He was just being an egotistical asshole. He's always been an egotistical asshole. Why? I'm so confused. Did anyone think Eren was really a hero? Maybe it's because I barely watched it. I watched a good chunk of the anime. I didn't think it was being portrayed as heroic. Maybe it's because I'm influenced by the manga. I didn't understand. I didn't get that. But I'm telling you, don't let the anime influence you, mangaka. Don't do it. Don't do it. It is a huge mistake. So, especially with the best example of this is Ancient Magus Bride. Those fuckers piss me off. They do. Oh my god, I can't believe what did I will never forgive them for. That's it. I just realized this. This is Wit we're talking about here. You let Wit in of all studios to oh my god, of course. You let Wit influence you. Oh my god, of course. Oh my god, of course. It's these same fuckers. Of course. Okay. I'm going to lay it out here. I'm going to say what it is. I've said this many a times. I said this in my Vinland Saga video I did a while ago as well. Thing is with Wit, and it was the same president at the time too, mind you. What the Wit president said at the panel I went to, and I asked him about Ancient Magus' Bride. The reason why it ended the way it did, and basically retconned the whole fucking thing, and basically said fuck you to like a huge chunk of the lore, and rushed the fuck out of it, was because they want to tell a good story. They want to tell their version of the story, and they want to have a complete story with an ending. They don't give a fuck about the source material. They don't. Well, they might to an extent, but they just want a complete story with an ending. They don't give a shit. They are doing interpretation. That's what it is. They wanted to make Eren a hero because they want to tell a good story, a feel-good story. Like with Ancient Magus Bride, they had Chise get married to Elias when her and Elias don't even know what love is in the manga. They're not married in the manga. They're still trying to figure out what love is. I'm telling you, this is stupid. What the Isayama, they made Eren look like a hero on purpose because that's what these fuckers at Wit do. They don't want to do all this fuckery. No. Wit is not about that. Wit sanitizes shit on purpose. Wit sanitized Ancient Magus Bride, and Wit, from what it looks like, from what Isayama said, it sounds like Wit sanitized Attack on Titan. At least for Eren, anyway. I can't believe you let them influence you like this. would you let... Why? Why would you let weight influence you like this? Why? I fucking hate wit so much. I know they're a part of Mappa now, but... Ugh. Those fuckers piss me off. I can't stand them. I know people love wit, but motherfucker, what they have done in terms of retconning, I really, really hate so much. We could have had probably a better fucking arc than we already did. And it would have been even more, like, oh my god. Actually, that would have been even better. That's another great question, though. Would it have been even better than what we had, though? That's what I wonder, though. Because, again, the final arc we had for Attack on Titan was great, but I wonder what would have happened if we didn't have this interference from the anime. If the anime didn't... Oh, God, this one could have been better. This could have ended up being better. From what Isayama said, the anime, it would have ended similar. It would have had a similar ending. But the journey to that ending probably would have been it would have stuck better. Because Isayama had to make Eren completely psycho evil. I'm really let down by this. I keep thinking that there would have been more of a psychological journey or something. This really sucks. God damn you, Wit. You had to fuck it up. On the bright side, Ancient Magus Bride has not been corrupted by that fucking shitty-ass anime. Thank God. Isayama, I hope you learn from this. Don't let the anime fuck you up. Don't let it influence you like this. I hope other mangaka have learned now not to do this. Toyotaro has learned not to... Toyotaro knew not to let this fuckery happen. Don't let this fuckery happen again, please. Please. Please don't do it. I'm begging you, Isayama, if you do another series, please don't do that. Oh, God, don't let an anime influence you like that again. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, and remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Nerdigans Inc. if you love what we're doing and want to help keep this channel alive and kicking so I can keep bringing you more anime and manga content. A few ways you can do that. Donate to our Cash App, PayPal, Patreon, purchase something off our Amazon wishlist. All that's in the description box below. Also, make sure you follow us on Twitter, Twitch, Discord, friend us on PlayStation Network. That's in the description box below as well. Till next time, Nerdigans, I will be seeing you later. Bye.